a lot of you guys did an incredible job yesterday on your coordinate plane practice. We had a bunch of different coordinate planes, a bunch of different shapes, and we had to figure out these statements, whether they were true or false. So let's take a look at our coordinate plane. My origin is in this bottom left-hand corner. My x-axis goes side to side. And my y-axis goes up and down. In order to find the coordinate, I go over, and then I go up. So let's see if these statements are true. If it's really how far I went over and how far I went up. So it's first asking us to look at the cowboy hat. Our cowboy hat is at 3/8, it's saying. So let's try it. Start at my origin. 1, 2, 3. I notice that this has to be 1 and this has to be 3 because 2 equally partitioned segments, when put together, make 2. So 2 equal partitions divided by, or 2 wholes divided by 2 equal partitions is 1. So each tick mark is 1. Go down for my cowboy hat. It is 3. So right now this checks out. This is correct. Let's see how far up I go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Gonna go look over, and it's true. So in this problem, you would have gone true. So let's take a look at some more. This one's a little different. It's a little bit smaller. It doesn't go all the way up to 10, it goes to 5. But I see from the origin that I go over 1, and there's no tick mark in between. So each tick mark means 1. Let's take a look at whether or not the puzzle piece is located correctly. Here's our puzzle piece. And I need it to be at 2, 5. Remember, x, y. Start at my origin, I go over 1, 2. It is indeed 2, so that's perfect. And then I go up. 1, 2, 3, 4. Double check. My y coordinate should be 4. So this is not a correct statement. It is false. It would have been correct had this puzzle piece been 1 higher on my y-axis or 1 higher up. Eventually, guys, we're tasked with looking and plotting different points based on their coordinates. So let's try one of those. I want to plot the book, because I feel like reading right now, and the duck. So let's take a look at the book. The book needs to be at 2 on the x-axis. Start at my origin, I go 1, 2. Now it's time for my y. My y is 0, which means I don't move up at all. I stay at this point in line with the 0 on that y-axis. So if I'm going to plot my book, I'm going to take it and I'm going to move right here. Boom. And it's plotted. Now let's try the duck. 3, 2. Start over here, go 1, 2, 3. Now I have to go up 2. 1, 2. Double check over. I'm correct. Gonna grab my duck. I'm gonna place him down. My duck is now at x equals 3, y equals 2. The bigger these got, the little bit more complicated they became, having to be very careful, especially later on when we had tick marks that weren't labeled. So things that were located on the half mark or the 5/10 mark. For instance, let's find the coordinate of O. I'm going to start at, I'm going to draw a little line just so I know where it actually is because there's no tick mark labeled. Start my origin and I'm going to go over 1, 2, 3, 3.5. So over here I'm going to look, it could be this one because there's 3.5 in the X mark. I don't see any other 3.5s. So let's check to see if my Y is 4. So right here, go 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm so sorry, 5th grade. Ooh. I just got the little bit of allergies today. And it is indeed 4. So the coordinate for O is 3.5, 4. Or 3 5/10, 4. Once again, it's the same here. You guys today are going to go back through, make sure all of your work has been completed. You've turned in everything you need to. You've completed what you need to. And then you're going to do one final exit ticket on coordinate planes, because next week is going to be more of a project. Thank you, 5th grade. A lot of you have put in such good work.